Good day, folks. This is the Professional Development Guy. Today, we're going to talk about instant customer versus service customer. Instant customer versus service customer. Now, not only are these two different customers, they're also two different types of businesses. Two different types of businesses. The instant customer, your instant business that develops instant customers, it's going to be things like your gas station, convenience stores, places where you go pay your utilities, like gas, water, things of that nature. Pretty much places that we go to frequently, and pretty much we have to have. We have to have gas if we're going to be driving. We have to have, within that, we're going to have a convenience store. And within that, we're going to have gas and lighting that we have to go pay. Things like that. Those are your instant customers, meaning things that that people have to use. So if you have a business that people have to use at all times, that would be considered where your instant customers are. It's places that people frequent, that they go on a day-to-day basis, everyday basis. When we're talking service customer, your service business, now we're talking about your car dealerships, phone companies, retail stores. Now, yes, you might say, hey, we have to have a car, but how often do you purchase a vehicle? Do you have to go to a car dealership? No. So that's not something that you have to do. When you're talking about a service customer, now you're talking about someone that you have to draw in, something you have to do a lot more advertising, and you have to give a lot more incentives and things of that nature for them to want to come to you. Yes, there's a lot of phone companies out there, but does everyone has a cell phone, but do they have to go to the larger name brand stores? No, they do not. So it's a service business, something people make a choice, basically what we're talking about. When you're talking to service customer, that customer has made a choice. I have to go to this dealership. I have to go to this cell phone company. I have to go to this retail store. But when we're talking instant customers, if you have a car, you're going to have to go get gas. If you live anywhere, home or an apartment, you live anywhere, you have to go. You have to pay gas, water, lights, things of that nature. And again, if you have a vehicle, you're going to go to a gas station. To get gas, you have to have gas. So these are the two different types of customers that you have. You have to draw them in differently. It's two different things. Instant customers, yes, you have to advertise. It's good to advertise, but you can pretty much sit back because people, they have to come. So they're going to come to it at all times. These are people that's in and out. But what do you do when you get that person? It's all about your service. Again, you have to provide that service to have that purchase because you want to take care of that customer. So you want to make sure that customer comes back and they're completely satisfied as well. Now, again, yes, they do not have, I'm not going to say they don't have a choice, but it's something that they have to instantly go back and something that they have to do. But you want to make sure that you do take care of them as well and have the customer service up there as well because they don't have to go to your gas station. They can, a lot of instances they might have, depending on where they live, they might have the option to be able to go to different one or two. I don't know, depending on, again, where you live as far as electric company. I don't know what type of choices you might have depending on your state or, as far as gas and things of that nature, paying your gas and utilities and things like that. Don't know how much option you have. Again, it depends on where you live. But that is something that you do definitely want to make sure you're taking care of your customers in that as well. Now, when you're talking service customers, your service businesses, this is when you have to really, draw your customers in and be able to keep your customers. You want referrals and things of that nature because they don't have to come there. They made a choice whether or not they wanted to come to XY dealership. They had a choice whether or not they wanted to come to your particular retail store. They had a choice whether or not they wanted to come and purchase a cell phone from your cell phone company. So those two different types of customer, you're going to service a little bit differently. Either one, you want them completely satisfied, but you have to service them a little bit differently. On with that. With the service customers, you have to put a little bit more into it, basically. You have to put a lot more into it because they have choices and things like that, have more choices. It's not something that they have to do. I don't have to purchase a vehicle every year, every 2 years, every 5 years. Me personally, I hold on to my vehicle as long as I can, okay? So I don't have to purchase it. I don't feel like it's something that I have to do. But can I be drawn in to do it? Can you make it enticing for me to want to come purchase from you? Absolutely, you can. I don't have to come in your retail store and purchase your particular product. I can go somewhere else. But can you entice me to come into there? Absolutely, you can. I don't have to purchase a cell phone. There's tons of carriers out here. I don't have to purchase it, but can you entice me to purchase it? Can you give me something to make me want to purchase it? Whether it's great customer service or some particular type of incentive. I don't have to, but I can do that. So this is what I want you all to get out of it. Decide on what type of business that you have. Is it something that people want to do? Now, let's not get the message confused when I'm talking about these two, okay? Regardless of your service, regardless of your company, customer service, great customer service has to always be provided. But one is you have to spend more time doing the other because there's more of a choice. There's more of a choice that has to be done. And in a lot of situations, you don't have too many choices if you're gonna have either one of those products. A car is gonna force you to go get gas. A home or an apartment is gonna force you to pay water, light bill, things of that nature. So those things just gonna happen. Those things that we all have to do. No matter who you are, we all do it. So that's what I'm trying to get out of this, explain to you that those are two things. One is a choice, and one is something that we pretty much have to do at all times. But ultimately, great customer service is what's always going to have to be provided. The whole point of this is recognize what type of business you have and recognize what type of service that you are providing or need to provide to your customers or potential customers. Folks, this has been your professional development guy. Thank you for joining in. Please subscribe and share. Subscribe and share. Thank you all for joining us. Please be sure to join us next time. If you have any questions or topics that you would like for us to discuss, please feel free to reach out to me at cflynn@expandbc.com. That's cflynn at XPAND, B as in Bravo, C as in Charlie.com. Folks, this has been your professional development guy. Want you all to have a super fantastic week. Be safe.